Hello everyone, welcome back to RLL Studio. I wanted to make this quick little first impression video for Bendy in the Dark Revival while the game is still only a few days old. Oh, and spoiler warning by the way, I'm going to be talking about a few things and showing a few things on video that could be considered as a spoiler, so you have been warned if you click off this video and finish up the game and then come back to it later. To start this video off, I'd like to say that the Joey Drew Studio team, the people who developed this game, put so much effort into this. You can see the amount of effort put into this game, and honestly, it's been a long time coming for this game to come out. We've been waiting, I think, around about 4 years or something for this game, and I'm just super excited that it's finally out. And I love the whole entire game. The story is amazing, and it's well crafted. It's such a good game. And I definitely recommend it if you can purchase it. One of the first things I noticed when playing the game was the amount of detail in the texturing and modeling and also gameplay compared to Bendy and the Ink Machine. They upped their game so much, and it's crazy to compare the two because I've been playing Bendy and the Ink Machine for years now, and to see something that takes this very simplistic cartoon world and upgrade the visuals in a way that it's a cartoon game. When I saw Bendy and the Ink Machine, I thought, oh, there's no way to upgrade the visuals from this, and they took the visuals and upgraded them without really changing the aesthetic. The whole story of Bendy and the Dark Revival fit together really well, and I think everything, all the chapters kind of combined into this one really nice linear story, with a few Easter eggs hidden around and things where you could go back and do new things with the powers and stuff. Also, the amount of mechanics in this game where it was really cool. They upgraded the player system a lot. A lot of things. There's a lot of convenience updates to how the player character worked, and I think that's pretty cool. One of those things was the fact that you could pick up the tapes and listen to them while you were walking. You don't just have to stand by and wait for the tapes to finish. I think that is a really, really cool update. Probably one of my favorite things about Bendy and the Dark Revival compared to Bendy and the Ink Machine. Another thing is the stamina and health bar. I think that was a great move. Actually putting a health bar and actually putting a stamina bar, because now we can see how much our health has gone down, and also it gives an extra challenge that the player has to get around. They can't just like in Bendy and the Ink Machine, you could just lose health and then wait, like go hide somewhere and wait a little bit for your health to respawn, or to not respawn, health to regenerate. That's the word I was looking for. And yeah, it's a way more challenging system, but also a lot better system. It's a lot more fun for the player in Bendy and the Dark Revival than in Bendy and the Ink Machine. I would also like to note that the new characters added to the game are really, really, really cool, and they fit into the game, to the universe really, really well. I really like all of the new characters. Characters like Porter and that one new Butcher Gang member that I don't know the name of, they were really, really good additions. The one Butcher Gang, the fourth Butcher Gang member was probably one of the best additions. It really made the game a lot scarier. And I think it actually single-handedly made the game a lot scarier than Bendy and the Ink Machine. And characters like Bendy, the small, tiny Bendy, that was such a great character. Such a great twist and reveal towards the end as well. I really like that. But there's also some things I didn't really like about the game. My first, probably the biggest issue I have, was I didn't really like Bendy the Ink Demon as much as I did in Bendy and the Ink Machine. The Ink Demon in Bendy and the Dark Revival, you only really get to see him in cutscenes, really. He doesn't really spawn in the world as like an actual entity that you have to avoid. He does have these encounters where you can your screen turns all gray and stuff, and it says the ink demon is coming, and you have to go hide in the little hiding spaces, but he doesn't actually spawn in the world, and he's just kind of like a death animation thing, which I feel like is a lot lamer than it was in Bendy and the Ink Machine, than how the Ink Demon was in Bendy and the Ink Machine. And overall, it feels more like the system that the Ink Demon like scare system feels more annoying than frightening, to me at least. The other thing was that the game doesn't have a way to switch your, change your resolution, at least not currently. And that was a little frustrating for me because I don't have traditional resolution, I don't have a traditional resolution for my monitor. So it kind of cut off UI elements on my screen, but also on my recording software, and it just didn't come across as well as I wanted it to. If I could have changed the resolution, I think it would have been better. It wouldn't have been full screen for me. It would have been kind of windowed, and I would be able to see my background. But it would have probably worked a little bit better than it did. Hopefully that there's like some sort of update where they add a feature that allows you to change your resolution, because recording it was not the greatest. Speaking of recording, I did do 2 streams of my first initial playthrough of the game. The first one, you can't really hear the audio, and I apologize for that. I didn't realize it. Yeah, I didn't realize. Nobody really told me anyway in the comments. So yeah, it's kind of not the greatest, but if you want to see my first initial reaction, you can go to those 2 streams. I'll link them in the description, but if you don't want to go to the description, it's underneath my live tab, and you can watch back those streams if you want to see me play through. I think I'm going to try to play through a second time and get some more of those Easter eggs that I missed and areas that I missed. And I think I'm going to record that as a YouTube series. I don't really know if I'm going to do that or not, but I might be planning to do that. The other thing is I might be recording Insane Bobcat or Jash Duck playing it, because, it's kind of tradition. That's kind of what I do. I upload recordings of my friends playing it rather than me playing it. But I don't know. I'll figure that out. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. I really enjoyed Bendy and the Dark Revival. Sorry. It was a very fun game, and it was truly one of the darkest revivals. But yeah, that's gonna do it, and I hope you all have a good day. And I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.